Should be good. I think we're live on both Twitch and YouTube. It's gonna, again, we have a 5-minute delay, so I guess I'm talking to you from the future. All right. This game is 0-0 so far, no points scored, so you haven't really missed much. I believe this is still game number 2. And Spectator is searching one more time. This guy's just trying to get his Decidui, I think that's what he said. Unless he has Decidui, he might have his full line. He's just not attacking because he wants to destroy Giratina in one attack. So that's why he's actually holding on and trying to bait Giratina into attacking first, so that it damages itself and he's able to do 130 with Meowscarada next turn. And then he follows up with Decidui later on in the game, I believe. I think that's his goal. Guzma's going to remove a cape, and then he's going to put energy onto Darkrai. And now I think, honestly, maybe they shouldn't have waited and tried to play that kind of game, because Guzma's going to shut him down. This is probably going to be game over. GG's. I think Darkina's going to move on to the next round at this point. That's brutal. Wow. Okay, Darkina still dominant. That's what it looks like right here. I mean, the game's not over yet. It looks like it might be, but it's not completely. He's gonna have some. Oh, he needs another cape. Meowscarada player needs another. He needs to draw another leaf cape. What? He didn't attack again? What is happening? Merker just powered up? He's just buying time? He doesn't want to get destroyed. Sheesh. All right, rare candy. All right. Retreat. Yeah, I think it's over. I don't think I don't know. I don't know what Meowscarada can do here. I think he's kind of backed into a corner. It probably is. I mean, honestly, Darkina is playing perfectly. You just want to play slow, wear down your opponent's resources, and just back him into a wall. All day to make sure things work properly, and you do this. I mean, things happen sometimes. Last second, you know, glitches happen. It is what it is. All right, this guy's going to attack for 130 right now with Giratina. Yeah. Oh, man. All right. Well, I mean, at least he can destroy... He can destroy Giratina, so that's good. Hmm. You got Decidui. There's no rare candy? Was that just a cape? Oh, God. How did he not draw rare candy there? Dang. Oh, Decidui, dude. Didn't even score up. That was a beatdown. Oh no. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. Wow. All right. Well, unfortunate for Decidui, but that is the only non-Giratina deck that we have left in the top 8. Just got knocked out, so that's it. All the future matches, we know what the best Pokemon in the game is. It's pretty much confirmed here that the rest of the top 8 has Giratina in their decks. That's how strong this guy is. The ability to build energy on your bench, we saw it with Magnezone earlier in the game's lifespan. Now we have Giratina doing that. In the future, when we see any card dropping in a new pack that says anything about generating its own energy, we know how busted it's going to be. We know how busted it's going to be. No music. Yeah, there is. There can't be any in-game music because it's a screen share, so it should just be the YouTube music in the background. If you guys haven't yet, make sure to hit the like button on YouTube. That was the first match of the top 8. We only missed the first one. We did get the second one. No match sounds. No, I can't do any match sounds because they're streaming their game to me and it's like super buggy. So and until the Pokemon Company drops their own spectating system, it's just gonna have to be this way. Why is the game quality so bad? It's because people are sharing their screen to me and I'm just recasting it to you guys because there's no spectator system in game. So that's just the way it is. All right. What is the next matchup here? Let's go back to our other screen. This is match number 1. Darkina took it 2-0. Next up, I think we have Rosie and Eric. Rosie is running actually not Darkina, Giratina with Greninja, and then Eric is running Darkina. So again, like I was saying earlier, Giratina, strongest card in the game, easily, except for Professor's Research, but strongest Pokemon in the game, by far. Theodore listed as a sponsor. Theodore is the main sponsor for the tournament. Shout out to Theodore. Whoa, 1K. Wonder how many Vaporeon posters I can buy with that. What's up, Daryl? All right. Yeah, we're just waiting for them to set up right now. So a shout out to Gustavo though, because he did extremely well, making it all the way up to top 8 with a kind of non-meta. I guess it is meta because it made it all the way here, but with a spicier deck, something more interesting, something that we haven't really seen that much because it's fairly new with Decidui. Good job, you did amazing. I really like how you're running 3 capes. I think that's hilarious, and the sustain must be working. Maybe this is the way to run it with a ton of capes, so you just survive an attack and then you can do damage back. He's also running 2 Ericas and a Lily for a lot of healing. This might be the way to play the deck. Just try to survive as long as possible. That's what I see his goal is here. Okay, I don't know. We're waiting for the next couple players to stream their games, and then we'll get into it. So that, I mean, yeah. All right. This is gonna be pretty interesting to watch. Who is the better pilot of these decks? Because they're fairly similar. I'm also interested to see what is the better Giratina deck. Is it gonna be Snorlax Greninja, or is it going to be Darkina? What do we think? Who's gonna come out on top? Those are the last 2 decks left in this tournament. It's Darkina, Snorlax, Greninja, Giratina. Let me know in the comments. Also, there is a 5-minute delay on the stream, so make sure you guys are aware of that. If I don't respond to your comments right away, it's not because I'm ignoring you. Yeah, so again, top 8 guys, it's a best of 3. I think, I'm not sure how long, this might be a 2-hour round that we're streaming here. We'll see. It might be a long finals here. But I think they're getting the next match set up right now, so let me hop us into that. Again, thank you to my mods for setting everything up. Unfortunately, we had some glitches to start us off, but we should be good now for the next like 2 hours, so. Daryl, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Thank you, Daryl. Wow. Daryl, you're the GOAT. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for your support. That's awesome. Hey, how's it going? We got Leo?
There's no YouTube music.
Well, I have music right here.
I don't know. It's not playing.
But is it on Twitch?
No.
There's no music on Twitch either?
I mean, both of them are funneling through that stream.
Oh, so it's just stream elements then.
It's not stream elements. It's restream.
Or restream. Yeah, it's just restream bugging out. Okay.
Well, maybe it's your tracks. Have it on.
Yeah, maybe. All right, chat. Let me know if you hear any music right now. Oh, sorry, Daryl. Yeah, again, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. It's good to see you, Daryl. Are you excited for today's? We got a huge stream today. This is probably the biggest tournament we've ever had. Don't worry, we will get a spectator mode by Pokemon Pocket Company Gen 6. Yeah, hopefully. They need it. I don't know how we haven't had one already.
It's working now.
The music's working now. I fixed it. Perfect. Nice.
Like 4 minutes ago.
Oh, I fixed it 5 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, I guess everything is super delayed. So people, if there's any issues, you won't be able to tell me till 5 minutes later. That's crazy. All right, here we go. This is game number 1 of the next set. Wait, I'm seeing electric energy. Wait, I need to check this. Wait, real quick, chat. Real quick for this pairing. Let's take a look here. Who's running the Oricorio? Oh, wait, Rosie's running an Oricorio? Okay. We're gonna see maybe an Oricorio. I thought no Oricorios made it. One did. We're gonna see some Oricorios. This is exciting. Shaman 2 heal. Oh my god, I should have checked out Theo's deck, or Rosie, whoever it is. Yeah, I should have looked at it. This is spicy healing Shaman, Oricorio, Giratina, and Snorlax, and I think maybe even Greninja too. But yeah, we'll have smooth sailing for the rest of the stream. I don't know. It's just bugging out there at first. Sometimes it happens when you're streaming. But thank you for being patient, guys. The next like 2 hours or so should be good. All right, we got Darkrai and Giratina just doing its usual setup. The deck is just so consistent. It's always going to start like this. It's kind of crazy. But the problem is dealing with Oricorio, because he already has electric energy. So that means he's going to be able to attack with Oricorio. I think the way they deal with Oricorio is with, obviously, Rocky Helmet. They got really lucky. They started with Rocky Helmet. They also are going to be able to use Nightmare Aura to do 20 damage per turn. But they also have a Theo has a Shaman to heal, so that kind of counteracts the damage that Darkrai does, a little bit of it. Oh, this is gonna be a really good matchup. I'm ready for this. Okay. You need to impose restrictions on the tournament. No, not for this one, because this one is near a update. So I just wanted people to play the best decks possible so we can just kind of get a really good grasp, because the meta is still developing a little bit right now because we're so early into the update. When I have tournaments later, after it's been a couple weeks or like a month or so, in between packs, then I'll maybe do restricted tournaments where it's like no EXs or something like that. But as of right now, I really just want to see what the best deck list is. And we're seeing some spice right now from Theo with the Shaman, the Oricorio. I actually really like the Oricorio tech because the Shaman Oricorio tech, because again, it just counters the healing. He just drew Sabrina, but that Sabrina's not very useful because you Sabrina and then they just go into Oricorio and you can't do anything. And again, thank you so much for everyone who's supported the stream so far today. And thank you, Theodore, for the prize pool. It's crazy. All right. So I think they're just going to slowly keep building. I think you charge Giratina one more time. I mean, what do I know? But I bet, like, the way I've seen Giratina players play throughout the past couple of months is you just want to be as slow and passive as possible. All right. Yep. Nightmare Aura. Okay. Giratina ability. Put one more energy. Now, you cannot destroy Shaman with Nightmare Aura next turn because it's going to be able to heal itself for 10. Oh, wait. Greninja. Theo already has a Greninja up. So both of these players have pretty optimal fields right now. Eric, the fantastic Darkrai setup. Theo, Greninja. It's going to be able to snipe Darkrai on the bench, maybe drag it out with the Cyrus. The music again. What do you mean? What do you mean no music? All right, that's not even me. That's just the streaming. I'm using a restream thing where it streams to multiple platforms, and yeah, that's just that. It's just having problems. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, there's 2 Oris in this deck. Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. And you were, oh, okay. I guess you do want to do this because you have a cape. No. Oh, you don't. Oh no, they're gonna stare each other down. Whoever attacks first loses. No. Do it. Yes, just do it. Go for it. Maybe not who attacks first, because wait, you take Rocky Helmet and then Nightmare Aura, so that's 40, so you will survive because you can heal with Shaman. I think it was a good idea to keep Shaman alive. I like that. Yeah, I don't know how to fix it. It's just restream. It's just broken. There's no way to fix it. It's just a restream program. It's bugging out. Yeah, I know. It's working on and off. It's just the program. I don't know. Yeah, I can try that. Yeah, I can try that. But the thing is, the same audio output that my game audio would come out is where my music is coming out from. So if the music's not working, the game audio is probably not going to work either. Yeah. I'll try though. Chat, let me know if you hear my game music. I'm going to try to put it on the background. I know it's going to drive some people crazy because you hear the game music so often. All right, but let's lock in on this game right now. So he's going to attack. And he has Irida to heal, which is interesting. I don't know if you need to use Irida there. There's not really, I don't see much of a reason. I guess just to use it, because why not? You might lose it anyhow to a Mars, so I guess he just wanted to throw it out there. Yeah, he probably would have lost it to a Mars. That's what he's thinking, because his opponent's hand is full. There's the Mars. I called it. It's on the top. I knew it. All right, so yeah, that's a fine Irida. Just get rid of something out of your hand so they can't send it back into the deck. I don't mind that. Yeah, there it is. Are you gonna throw a potion on there? No potion yet. Yeah, I mean, you don't really need it. You're not pressured to use it. I would have maybe used it just in case my opponent has Mars, you know? I think I would have thrown it out there. But maybe he just thinks it's more worth it to save it and use it on Darkrai, because Darkrai he needs for the chip damage. Yeah, Eric needs the Darkrai. There's a double Oricorio you're going to have to get past. That's tragic. And you have Greninja's chip damage too. Greninja, yeah, should target. You got to target Darkrai because all you need is one more point. So, and now that you have Oricorio for the bench, you're not. Theo's not really worried about a Sabrina anymore. Sabrina's not an issue. It was, but I think he top decked, maybe top decked. I don't know. He might have had it in his hand, but no, he did because he got Marsed. So he did actually just draw into that Oricorio. Which is actually perfect. I cannot believe Cyrus. He wasn't able to heal quick enough. You would be worried about Cyrus. Sabrina wasn't an issue, but you would be worried about Cyrus, and Cyrus got him. I didn't see that down in his hand. I should have seen that, but that's gonna be game. Eric takes game number 1 in this best of 3. Honestly, I know you guys are not thrilled to see Dark Tina or any kind of Tina, but I think these matches are fun. I do think they're a lot of fun. It's just, you've seen the decks a lot, but still, these are good matchups. These are good players, too. Congrats, Eric, on the first game. We're going to wait till they get in the second game here. I do want to say that, yes, this Oricorio deck is being used by, like, the #1 ranked player, so it is meta. I know I called it non-meta. It is meta, but it's still not Darkina. I feel like people hate Darkina way more because we've seen it way more. So I don't even mind seeing the Oricorio matchup at this point. Oricorio didn't really do much that game. And that's what I keep saying. I remember when it first dropped and everyone was hyping it up. They're like, this deck insta-lose to Oricorio, bro. It's like, nah, man. I mean, you can play around it. It's not that hard to play around. Oh, he's starting with it right here. Okay. Oh, he timed out before the attack. I never understood why. Oh, did they last game? Oh, yeah, you're right. Never understood why they take so long just to put a cape on. I guess they're just thinking about not making a mistake and they maybe freeze up a little bit. Well, they made it this far, so thinking a long time before you make your plays is, I mean, it's a good idea. It's always going to be a good idea. All right, he's starting with the Rocky Helmet, Darkrai, Giratina again. So another perfect start for, honestly, both of these players have a perfect start. So this is going to be a competitive game. So you guys don't hear any game music? Oh, Froakie already? Nah, you don't have Greninja, do you? No, you know what? No electric energy. That's a good. Eric's probably really happy about that. Chat, I know you're responding to what I've said in the previous game, but again, I'm 5 minutes away, so I can't go back and forth. I'm sorry. So I can't respond to those previous comments because it wouldn't make any sense. But I see you're talking about the Irida from last game, and you're correct. But again, I'm 5 minutes ahead of you guys. All right. Here we go. Oricorio is just there to be a wall. It's just there to soak up the Darkrai pings. And then he put energy on it so he could just retreat it later. Why is he thinking so hard about this? It doesn't matter who you drop your energy on. Right? All right. Yeah, they make... I like how they think so much before their plays. I mean, that's good. I know people complain about that, but you got to think everything out. All right. Again, Shaman's so good for dealing with Darkrai pings. Rare candy, so he does have Greninja already. Not super early into the game, that Greninja. Sure, who are you going to snipe? Yeah, you snipe the active, right? And then I think maybe you just retreat and attack with Giratina right here. Yeah, you do. Wait, let me see. You're at 150. You attack. You take 40 damage from Rocky Helmet, so you're at 110. Or no, you just build more. Okay. I mean, I don't really play Giratina that often, so I didn't realize how insanely passive they play. They play way more passive than I expected. All right. Again, Eric won the first match, so if he wins this one, Theo's knocked out of the tournament. So that's also why they're just really thinking through their plays. Theo needs to win this. The money's on the line here. And I'll go over the prize pool after this match. He's debating putting the electric energy onto Oricorio and attacking. I think you do it. No? Oh, you retreat. Okay. Now he's planning on attacking. Maybe he has another Oricorio in his hand, so if he loses Giratina, he can just put down the other Oricorio so he's not weak to Cyrus. Yeah, that might be his play. I feel like that is. He has another electric energy coming up too. So remember, Theo has another electric energy. Obviously, Giratina is going to get destroyed because Eric has a red in his hand, as we can see on the bottom left. I mean, yeah, you red right now. You have to put energy on Darkrai. There's no choice, right? Yeah, you have zero choice. I don't know why you're thinking about this that much. You only have one play, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Does he have more than one play? Oh, it's weak to dark. Sorry, my bad, chat. It's weak to dark. I'm sorry. Yeah, he doesn't need to red. He could Mars, which was an amazing Mars, by the way. Eric, this is why you made it so far in the tournament. You think way more than I do. All right, good Mars. He got rid of almost all the cards in his hand. So, like I said a second ago, Theo was probably holding on to an Oricorio, hoping he could play it on the bench just in case of a Sabrina. But because of the Mars, he might not have it in his hand anymore. And now he's weak to a Sabrina. And we saw Theo had a Sabrina last turn. But Theo redrew the Oricorio. He has double Oricorio. He's going to do Greninja damage, Oricorio damage. And what do you do? What do you do if you're Eric right here? Can you even do enough chip damage and heal? I mean, you do have some healing in your hand. You have a potion. You have a Pokemon Center lady. You can stall. Yeah, you build up the bench one, and then you can send it out later too. Now you gotta heal Darkrai, or else you lose to that Greninja and the Oricorio attack. All right, he's doing it. He's healing. And you can't attack, so I think you just gotta use Giratina's ability. Or you just retreat, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he's just gonna try to stall out. Oh, but there's another electric energy after this water, so he's gonna have another Oricorio. And the Shaman is just gonna continuously heal. So Darkrai's technically only doing 10 damage per Nightmare Aura. Not technically, but it is kind of doing 10 because Shaman's healing for 10. All right. What do you got in your hand? You're just going to try to draw more? I mean, yeah, you can do that, right? You're fine. Not really in a... Well, actually, no, you're not fine. But you need to potion your Giratina or you lose. We need a potion here. Cyrus, he just loses to Cyrus, too. He has 2 Pokemon that are at 80, and as we know, Greninja does 80 damage with its Water Shuriken and its attack. His bench is so good right now. Okay, so he's just hoping that Theo doesn't have a Cyrus. I think Theo wins. I'm just going to say it. Maybe that's too early, but I don't really see Eric coming back from this. Yeah, he's hovering the concede button right now. he's pre-firing the concede button. Cyrus? He's waiting for the Cyrus. Yeah, there it is. He's like, do I do it? Oh, that's so funny. What? Last second. Okay. Well, that was game number 2. They both won a game now. It's 1-1 in the series. And yeah, he really waited till the last second for that concede. All right. This is going to be game number 3. This decides if they're still in the $1,000 tournament. These guys have been playing for hours now, so losing last second, you just really don't want that to happen. Good luck to both of you guys for this final match. Here we go. That's man. All right, this is it. Good luck. Eric's not starting with... Yeah, he does not have Tina. He might get it, though, with the Pokeball. It's a... I think he's running 2 Darkrai's. Yeah, I think we saw 2 Darkrai's. We did, so... Good odds of getting Giratina with a Pokeball, but it's not 100%. Hi, Leo. Oh, we didn't see that last game. He has the poison tool. Okay. Leo, how are you shedding so much? Insane. You love seeing Darkina losing. Okay. Damn. People do not like this deck. All right. Well, you started with the Froakie. I don't know if you really want to start with the Froakie unless you have a Greninja right away. Now, Theo needs to get a Giratina this turn. He needs to start building up quickly. Oh, he's looking at his discard pile. He's like, oh my god, this guy got 2 professors already and a Pokeball. That's how I feel sometimes. Hmm. All right, this is another amazing start for Theo. 2 back-to-back fantastic starts. I know Eric's sweat. I mean, Eric's had really good hands too. He always gets Giratina Darkrai. That's why this deck is so strong. It's just super consistent. And Greninja, I think I would retreat here. But I'm not them. But I would, yeah. And let Oricorio take some of that damage and then just heal Giratina to full health next turn. Oh, he top decked the Cyrus. The thing is, you can't touch Greninja anymore because it heals to full health with Shaman. So Greninja's not coming back out until the end of the game. Yeah. Ooh. Oricorio. At least, you know what? God, it's going to be a slow game. This is going to be such a slow match. Oh, Theo finally got Giratina. I was saying it was going to be slow because, like, Teo's not going to be able to do that much damage because he doesn't have Giratina fully set up. He hasn't charged it at all until now. He's finally going to start charging it. And the thing is, Eric can't do anything to Oricorio. So, like, it's just going to be a stalemate for a minute. Hmm. 20. Okay, Oricorio's down to 40. And you just keep charging. And just sit here. You just wait and just buy your time praying that you can get rid of Oricorio. It's hard to when Shaman's there. All right. Do you charge? Yeah, you charge Giratina one more time. Do a little bit more chip damage to his benched. Yeah, and then you probably Cyrus it out later and just destroy it in one attack, and then Darkrai comes out. Oh, this game might already be over. Unless Theo misplays. But I think if Theo just plays patient, slow, and controlled, he has this in the bag. Yeah, I agree with this. You use Nurse right now, because what if you need to use Red or Cyrus? Well, you can't Cyrus, but what if you need Red or something in one of the next turns? You gotta heal your bench here. All right. And yeah, we're just gonna see the same thing that we just saw last turn. A little bit more stalling. Theo needs to get Giratina up. Like, that's his goal right now, is just to. And you can keep tapping with Greninja too. So there's no reason for him to rush at all. At all. Just keep tapping. Waste Eric's potions. I don't know, how does Eric get out of this situation? He can't attack Oricorio. He doesn't have a Sabrina yet to attack the bench. Every time he does damage with Darkrai, Shaman heals for half of that. Like, I don't know what you do. I don't know. Leo, what do you do here? Do you just concede? He wants her to run away with Darkrai, because he doesn't want Darkrai to just be destroyed in one attack. Because, yeah, it would take Greninja and then Giratina attack to destroy Darkrai. He needs to keep Darkrai alive so he can keep chipping down Oricorio. Oh man. All right. Eric's sitting here thinking like, bro, I can't even play. I can't even play the game because this bird, this little bird has 50 attack, only 70 HP, but it just shuts down my whole deck. And then, yep, there you go. There you go. Now you retreat into Giratina, and then do you attack? Wait, okay. Actually, this is an important moment right here. Does he press the offensive, or just keep playing slow? He doesn't have that much HP left on Oricorio. It's very low. It's at 30. You gotta hurry up though. His turn is winding down. Now again, chat, this is for $1,000. There's $1,000 prize pool in here. That was interesting. He retreated into Shaman. Whoa. Okay. All right, you got a second Darkrai. And he's double potions too to keep Giratina alive. I'm actually a little bit confused about that retreat into Shaman. Because isn't that what you're using to heal your Oricorio? So don't you need to keep Shaman so you can stall later on? Maybe he didn't have two Oricorios. Maybe he's just waiting for another Oricorio. Okay. Is he going to play it right now? We'll see. I just don't have a view of his hand, so I don't know. I would probably know his play if I could see his hand. Yeah, he got a second one. So maybe he was purposely sacking. Oh, yeah, he was. He was purposely letting... He wanted Shaman to get destroyed, I guess. Because he wanted to fill his bench up. Interesting. This is going to be a closer game than I didn't expect it to be this close. So yeah, he unfortunately for Eric, he's lost all of his potions and he used his Pokemon Center Lady. I'm not sure if he's running two. He might be, but he used one already. These matches might be a lot longer than I thought they would. This is going to buy him a turn. You send in your other Oricorio here, of course, and then you let it take another 20 damage, then you just retreat it away, and that just literally just bought Eric one turn, but now his Sabrina's gone. So he used up his Sabrina. I don't know. I don't think he runs two. All right. You retreat out of it, right? Because if you don't, you take the Nightmare Aura and you can't... I think you at least make him waste his Cyrus. You make him use a Cyrus. You retreat and make him use a Cyrus. Yeah, there you go. Again, I'm not coaching because there's a 5-minute delay, and I'm probably wrong either way. So there's a 5-minute delay just so they don't watch my stream. No, he runs 2 Sabrinas. Oh, he runs 2. Yo. Okay, but he's going to lose. Oh, okay. Wait. No. No. I think Eric can win. Because of Sabrina. Right? Because he can do, unless Giratina gets caped. Throw a cape on there, please. Do you have a cape? You need a cape. You need a cape here. I actually feel like that Shaman play was the reason that Theo's in this situation right now. I think he had a huge amount of control, and then that retreat kind of cost him a little bit. No! No, actually, that's fine. That's fine. He still can't. No, it's not fine. He needed to cape his Giratina. Yeah. Oh, he caped the wrong one. He caped the wrong one. And also during this tournament, you can check your opponent's deck and what they're running. So Theo should know that he's running 2 Sabrinas, and he should have been ready for it. And then you just put energy on Darkrai, do 20, and then do 130 with Giratina, and that's game. Okay. Darkina is moving on. Eric with the win. Congratulations. You're moving on to the top 4. That was 2 wins for him. So there we go. We have 2 series completed now. That is awesome. Wow. I cannot. Bro, the start of that game was so hard to predict that Eric would win. I thought he had no chance. I actually thought he had no chance. All right, let's go back and check out this this roster right now. Where is the pairings? Okay, so let me refresh this. We got, yeah, Mercer. He won with Darkina. Eric won with Darkina. And then this next matchup, I don't think there's a Darkina in this. I think it's a mirror match. Yeah, this is 2 Greninja. Let's look at these deck lists, actually, before we... Okay, so this is the same as what we literally just saw. We're seeing the same deck again, I think. A very similar version. There's might be a couple different supported cards and items that are different, but very similar with the Pokemon. Only 1 Giratina. And then for this deck, this one does not run Oricorio. I actually feel like for this matchup, just the Snorlax Greninja variant is probably better. It's probably a lot stronger than the Oricorio version. The Oricorio version is literally built to beat Darkina. That's what it's built for, with the healing with Shaman and Oricorio to stall, and then Greninja snipe on the backline and build up Giratina. So this version's built to beat Darkina, but it's not going against Darkina. It's going against a version kind of itself, but instead with Snorlax and Ilima too, to drag Snorlax back and heal fully. So I'm curious to see what happens here. We're about to get into the next game. All right. Finally, water energy. Yeah, he got it too late. I can't believe the Darkina. You guys are just reacting to it now. There is a big delay, but that's just so there's no stream sniping at all. But yeah, that last match was actually, that was fun to watch. The ending, I don't think anyone could have predicted. A lot of people were saying the Oricorio version is better than Darkina, but right there we saw the exact opposite. I saw people in the chat yapping about how Oricorio is so strong, but it turns out even with Oricorio in your deck, it's not foolproof. You can still lose. Okay. I think I need to make some popcorn too for myself here. Yeah, but we're just waiting for the next match to start right now, and they're going to start in about a minute, so I'm going to be right back. All right, chat. I'm back. Here we go. Let's go. This is Giratina versus Snorlax. Greninja. Well, Giratina actually has Oricorio and Shaman too. Okay. So Snorlax does not obviously want to start with Froakie. You don't really want to start with Froakie at all. But his hand is looking good though. At least he has a Greninja, Professor, and another Froakie. So it's a good start. Looks like Magikarp also has a good start. I don't see any Magikarps, but he has Oricorio and Froakie on the bench. So both of these players have a strong starting hand. It's just going to matter how they play them. But Froakie in the active zone, that's a little bit tough because you do have to use an energy if you want to retreat it back. Or maybe you just keep it in the active zone, to be honest. Also, I think the bottom player here wants to... Well, of course he wants to draw rare candy, of course. But he also wants Giratina too. He wants to start powering that up as soon as possible because he does have psychic energy. Dude, you snipe. Who do you snipe here though with the shuriken? You snipe the Giratina? Probably, right? Yeah. Probably snipe it. I think both these guys are running Irida. So they're going to have a lot of sustain. The water energy is pretty important finding it. And then next turn, yeah, you do attack Giratina because you're just going to try to get rid of that before they can build it. Been playing since 9 hours, so I accept my cape misplay. Hey, you're completely fine. Chat might be roasting you, but like it's not a big deal. After 9 hours of gameplay, I can't even play for like 5 hours straight and my brain starts to rot, so don't worry about it. Chat's they're harsh on me too. Now you understand my pain. No, yeah, don't stress about it all though. Thank you. We got the Minecraft popcorn bucket because I'm also watching and enjoying these matches too. So just gonna eat some popcorn, sit back, and who's watching on their TV right now? All right, here we go. Yeah, he's gonna be able to destroy Giratina. It cannot attack this turn. Wow. An early Greninja just completely shuts him down. Yep. You use Mist Slash next turn, it's over. Even if you heal, you need to heal for at least 30. Oh, Irida. I just mentioned Irida. He has it. Red card too? Let's see what he gives him. That was a great time to use the red card. Okay, so he did get his rare candy. Now he's looking for the Greninja back. Oricorio's coming out. It's going to do a ton of damage. That retreat sets back Giratina tremendously. That is a really... You're not happy about that retreat there. Any top decks another Giratina. Already 2 stage 2 lines up. The guy on the bottom's name, I don't know how to say the X in Chinese because I know you pronounce it differently. Is it like Sing or something like that? I forget how you pronounce it. Yeah, I don't want to butcher it, so I'm just not gonna say it. But yeah, this might be game because he has no energy to attack with a Greninja even if he gets it. Yeah, that's it. Opponent conceded. I don't blame his opponent for conceding. He might as well concede there instead of, you know, dragging it out for a little bit longer. It was over the next play there because, you know, Sing, I think, has he had a Cyrus in his hand to drag it out. So good game. So far, bottom player up 1-0. Like I said, I did feel like the Snorlax variant would be a little bit better in this specific matchup. Now, we didn't get to see too much because he did start with 2 stage 2s, and typically you win that. All right, game number 2. Again, $1,000 on the line, and this is the top 8 right now. After this, obviously top 4, and then the final. So make sure you stick around for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We've had some kind of crazy matches so far. He's starting with 2 professors. You're kidding me. And a rare candy. All right. Magikarp. Starting with Shaman, not optimal. Starting with Giratina and the actives, also not that optimal either. Now, I would be more scared if you start with Giratina and your opponent has like a Greninja right away, but it's a Shaman, so it's not, I wouldn't be too worried. I think they're both kind of in decent situations. We'll see what the bottom player draws here. Well, that's sad. That's not a good... Oh! What is... Oh, no! This might be another beatdown. He's like hovering the concede button already. He's like, oh no, what do I do here? I'm screwed. Yeah, he's in a bad situation. There's water energy too, which he can put on Greninja, enabling it to attack. Not next turn, but the turn after. Vibo, thank you so much for the tip. Go lurk deck, go lurk deck. All right, one of these days I'll play it just for you, Vibo. Thank you. You've been asking for so long, I have to do it. All right. Oh, he finally got a Froakie, so he might be able to get... Yeah, he got Greninja here. He's a rare candy too, plus a cape. That was a really good professor that he just got off. Maybe he has a chance in this game. Yeah, he got a psychic energy at the right time too, so he's going to be able to use chaotic Excuse me, chaotic impact next turn. Yeah. All right, so he'll be able to take down Shaman. The problem is Giratina follows up, and then what do you have to deal with Giratina? Right? You don't really have anything. Maybe you retreat into Greninja, actually. I feel like you retreat into Greninja, potentially. I don't know. It's up to the bottom guy here. Is Theo a community member? Yeah, he is, and he's sponsoring this whole prize pool, so thank you, Theo. Oricorio's out now. Oricorio obviously immune to any of Giratina's attacks. Now, I like how much they're thinking because there's a lot of different options that both players have right now. This is not a black and white game. You gotta retreat. You just gotta. I think you Pokemon Center Lady too. Yeah. You broken Space Fellow. And then now, because you Pokemon Center Ladies, so you can't get one-shotted unless they have a... No, you can't. You're fine. Because you take 20 from Greninja, and they have the Cyrus, so they can't red in the same turn. So you could do 150 damage, but then Giratina survives, and then you destroy each other. Both your Giratinas go back and forth. So the Snorlax player might actually have the upper hand, which it did not look like that a second ago. But now that I look at it again, it's like he has Berry in his hand. He can destroy Shaman, scoring him a point early. Okay. Yeah, electric energy there. But Oricorio also gets wrecked by Snorlax. So what are you gonna do here? I mean, attack for 100, right? And then who do you snipe? I think you have to snipe Giratina. That way, if you get a Cyrus, you can destroy it later on. It's real. I'm gonna stop at the start of these games. I'm gonna stop telling you who I think is doing better because you don't know which way it's gonna go. And he woke up right away too. Imagine he top decks another Berry. That can't happen. There's so much thought that goes into every play. One misplay in a game this close is enough to flip it. We saw that earlier with the cape play. That's enough. You have to play perfectly in the top 8 like this, especially against a matchup where it's just two top tier decks. Okay. Oh, he's sniping Greninja. I guess that's the right play. And then you broken space. Look at this 5 energy. Oh my god. Is it gonna he's gonna build another? Oh, look at all these abilities being used on the bench. It's disgusting. Disgusting. I mean, I think Sing is waiting for, he's waiting for a Cyrus, right? You have to be waiting for a Cyrus, so you can just, he's gonna destroy Oricorio right now and then use Cyrus the next turn and destroy Greninja. Oh, the first Cyrus is out. Greninja is gonna be destroyed. Well, actually it won't be destroyed. Did you yeah, you retreat, you go into, did you make an oopsie? I guess not. No, you didn't, because you can still shuriken it next turn. Yeah, you can still use shuriken next turn. I mean, I think you just attack with Greninja. You're gonna lose it anyhow. You just attack with Greninja. Oh, actually, you can't. Sorry, what I'm saying, he doesn't have water. My bad. But yeah, you attack, you destroy Oricorio. You do lose Greninja to his Greninja next turn. Unless you Cyrus right now. Or no, you can't. You just buried. I'm sorry. I'm yapping. I'm talking too quickly. I'm talking ahead of the game. But yeah, he's going to Shuriken. I'm going to use this on the Greninja. I think he's just hoping he draws a Cyrus. And then you can attack for 100, destroying Oricorio. You think bottom's winning? I don't know, because it looks like Snorlax, he's not gonna, yeah, I think it depends if Snorlax wakes up or not. That's the thing. So he's locked into Snorlax if it just doesn't wake up, you know? That's the downside. And he doesn't have a Pokemon Center lady to wake it up right now. So if he flips Tails here, but again, Magikarp needs 3 points. So even if he destroys Snorlax and he destroys Greninja, that's only 2 points. What's it going to be? Sing only needs 1 point. So you can't really keep Greninja in the active. I guess you can. I guess you have to, right? You just gotta, I guess you're just, are you just hoping Snorlax stays asleep? Is that your only option? You just gotta pray that the coin flip is Tails? No, I mean, I guess you go into Giratina, which survives a Snorlax attack, but yeah, no, you'll be fine, because he doesn't have 4 energy on Giratina. Yeah, you might be okay. And he finally got Cyrus. It's a turn too late. A turn too late. He needed that a turn earlier. It would have been a win. He could have Cyrused out. I don't know if it would have been a win. Wait, yeah, because he hasn't been wait. It would have been a win if he was targeting Giratina with his. Wait, why was he targeting Greninja that whole time? No, I guess if he woke up here, it would have been a win. It would have been a win if he just woke up. Oh my god, he's still flipping Tails. Chat, you see this? This is like my luck when I play ranked. That's 3 Tails in a row. And he just lost his Cyrus. He can't drag back out. No, there's no more dragging back out Greninja until he draws Cyrus again. He needs to bring Greninja back because he only needs 1 point. He doesn't even need to worry about the Giratina. You don't need to destroy it. You can just go for Greninja. He has 4 cards left. I don't know how many Cyruses he runs. If he runs 2, then it's a 50% chance. Oh. A red card and then a Mars? What? Okay. Does oh, he flipped heads finally. That's good. Does Magikarp not have 2 Cyruses? Damn. I mean, dude, why didn't you put energy on 1 Giratina? Why don't you even have 1 up to go? You could just retreat and attack and win. Why didn't... Wait, what? Why do you split up in between 2 Giratinas? All right, sorry. I shouldn't talk. I'm sorry, chap. Why am I complaining? I'm a dummy. You can go for the... no, you lose. Well, no, you can go for the tie. Yeah, you go for the tie here. That's what you do. You definitely go for the tie. Magikarp only has 1 point. So... yeah, Giratina can't attack unless he has an Irida in his hand or a Pokemon Center Lady. I mean, popcorn. That's game. Magikarp takes it. Okay. It's now 1-1 in the series. Both of these matches have been 1-1. They're just both extremely good decks, so they're all these matches are going to be super close. That's crazy. All right, we're going into game number 3 now. There's these players, you got to remember, even if they don't make the plays that you personally would make, maybe they see something different, or you know, you got to account for the fact that they've been playing for like 9 to 10 hours so far today. So their brains are probably mush at this point. So please, chat, I beg you, take it easy on them because they've been playing for a long time continuously. So I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who played in the tournament and everyone who's made it to the top 8 and who we are watching play right now. Thank you guys for participating. I hope you had a good time so far. You're doing absolutely amazing. Let's get into the final match of this series. This is the first Snorlax matchup we've seen, or the first Snorlax start we've seen from Sing. He's been looking for this whole time, but we saw a Froakie and we saw a Giratina. This is probably one of the best possible starts. And he has another Snorlax too. He needs to get Berry. There's a Froakie also. Oh, wow. And he's getting rid of his cape just in case they use like a Mars or whatever. Well, Mars, you'd still draw 3, but... all right. Let's see what Magikarp puts on his bench. So he has a Froakie. That's good. Broken Space Bellow. Yeah, just gonna slowly charge up here. Again, Snorlax can't really attack yet. He doesn't have a berry. He's debating, do I put an energy on? Yeah, you put it on your bench. Yep, good play. Good play. I did say at the start that I thought the Snorlax variant is a little bit better in this matchup, but that's only if you start with Snorlax, and he's starting with Snorlax. But no berry and no plays happen. So he's waiting for a berry. He's praying for a berry before Giratina gets to attack. But I don't even know if Giratina wants to attack right away. Because if it attacks, Sing brings out his Giratina and finishes off Magikarp's. So like they might just both end up playing a kind of slow game here. We'll see. He really wants to just get Snorlax online as soon as possible. There's Barry. Oh, and also when I was saying he could destroy Snorlax, obviously he needs a Greninja. I figured he'd probably get one soon. They always do. But if he doesn't, then I guess he just can't get rid of Snorlax. There is a berry that he just top decked. I want to acknowledge that he just did 100 damage with a berry. And Snorlax cannot be destroyed unless there's a Greninja. I just assumed he'd have a Greninja, but we might not see a Greninja. Magikarp could brick here. He has like, what, 6 cards in hand? I feel like we're going to see a Greninja this turn. I called it. I told you, chat. I knew it. They always have it. They literally always have it. Irida. Okay. Can you heal up enough to survive a Snorlax attack just in case he top decks? No, he's going to retreat and just play safe. That's the right play there. That's definitely the right play. He's awake. Rare Candy top deck. Now both of these players are where they want to be. They're both in good positions. I think you snipe Giratina because you can one-shot both of these. Okay, maybe not. Broken Space Bellow. He's going to heal up. I guess you don't need to. Yeah, I guess you don't need to. You don't really need to. Oh yeah, make sure you guys enable memberships. We're giving away free memberships during the stream too, so make sure you have them on, so you get a chance to get one, which gives you free access to our member battles, as well as if in the future we have any more member tournaments, and just access to our active spot of the Discord where we have member only chats. All right, this guy is going to. I don't know what he's going to do, actually. This is, like I said, I kind of felt like this was going to come down to a stall battle. Snorlax is great in this matchup, though, because it can put such good early game pressure on your opponent for having like 140 HP. It can do 100 damage for 2 energy. It's crazy. And he's getting Giratina low, so maybe we'll see a Cyrus next turn. If we see a Cyrus next turn, that could be really bad for Sing. I think Magikarp is checking his opponent's deck right now. That's why he disconnected for a second. Another Irida. I think we see a Cyrus, chat. I think we're going to see a Cyrus. But I don't know. No. Yeah, you attack. But I don't know. Do we see a Cyrus? Because I don't even think Cyrus wins him the game, because Snorlax just comes back out and starts attacking for 100 again. And then you do damage to yourself, and yeah, Snorlax destroys Giratina. Do you destroy Snorlax or do you destroy Giratina here? I think Magikarp's cooked. He's stuck in a really bad situation. Yeah, I don't know. You need like potions, I guess. No, potion's not even enough. You need a cape and a potion, right? Doesn't he? Hmm. We gotta wait for it. This is probably the most important turn of this match. Snorlax is awake too. All right, you snipe the bench. And then you attack Snorlax. Oh, I respect it, Magikarp. He realized there was just nothing he could do. All right, you don't need to do all that. Oh, that's oh, he went for the BM after it was a free win. Okay. The Magikarp was just gonna let him win. Okay, good game. Well played, Sing. So there we go. Okay, let's check this top 8. That's it. Sing just won 2 games. Let's look at the bracket right now. Refresh it. Yeah, so these are the winning decks right now if you guys are just coming into the stream. The first deck we had to win and move to top 4 is Giratina Darkrai. The second deck we have is... oh, I forgot. It's just another Darkina. Okay, so we got 2 Darktinas moving on to the top 4. The third one is a Snorlax, Giratina, Greninja. And the third matchup is either going to be... let me check this. Yeah, another Oricorio deck. We've seen a couple of them so far. And then we have just another Darkina. So, but this Darkina is running Kamala. Oh, wait, as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, whenever you attach an energy from your energy zone to it, it is now asleep. I think this is just in here to deal with Oricorio, right? It's solely in here to one-shot Oricorio. This is the Oricorio counter. Well, I guess we're going to see if it works or not in this last matchup. All right, good luck to everyone. Yeah, they're getting to the next room right now. So I know that I feel like the Snorlax version might be a little bit better. When it goes against the Oricorio version, but it's not as good against some other matchups. Sorry. Yeah, let's see. Who do we think is going to win here out of these 3? So we got 2 Darktinas, and then we have the Snorlax variant, which we just watched. Hard to predict who wins. Anyone could misplay at any time. Yeah. 100%. All right, so they're starting the queue. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. They're just searching for each other right now. All right, queue up, guys. Queue up. Join up. Join up. Let me see if this other guy is gonna start here. Is he searching? All right, let's go back and look more at this tournament here. I'll let you guys know when they're starting. Okay. So I do want to give a shout out to everyone who made it to the top 16, which is Retta, OJ, Dan, Gustavo, Frog, Nas, Marique, Merker, Eric, Sing, Magikarp, Samuel, Elena or Alana, Kovofe, Rosie, and Moonside. Thank you guys for making it top 16. You guys did absolutely amazing. And thank you everyone who participated in this tournament. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to Theodore for sponsoring this whole entire thing. And thank you guys for watching. We're going to be doing more of these in the future here. All right. I think one of the players is not queuing up at the moment, so we're still waiting on them. Yeah, so Giratina is easily the most dominant. Like, without a doubt in my mind. I can't believe they released a card like that. I remember when everyone was calling it like kind of like mid, right when it released. I remember the first time I glanced over, I was like, oh, I think this is gonna be good, but I'm not positive. And then I looked at it a second time on a different day, and I was just like, oh my, wait, never mind. Pair this with Darkrai, and it's gonna be insane. And now we got even more support with it. All right, I think they're starting their matches right now. We're going to give them like 5 to 10 minutes to start, and if they don't start, then we might need a DQ. Oh, here we go. Let's see what they start with. Every match is super important. There is a prize pool of $1,000, so each of these players is trying as hard as possible. They've been playing for 9 hours plus today, so to make it this far, you know, it really matters to them. So good luck to both of you guys. Who will make it to the top 4? That's the real question. Also, there is a prize pool for, I believe it's the top 4 gets paid. Let me see. Let me check. Yeah. First place is $300 in a special Discord roll. Second is $150. Third, fourth is $75. Fifth to eighth actually still gets paid. They get paid $50. And then ninth to 16th still gets $25. So even if you got top 16, you still got paid. But yeah, first is where the big money is, $300. Second, $150. Third, fourth is $75. So they're playing for $75 instead of $50 right now. And even more, maybe, potentially. All right, let's go. Let's get into this right now. Our bottom player here, Elena, I think that's who it is, has a really good start with Oricorio, Shaman, and Froakie. They're just trying to hopefully top deck a Greninja. Now, I don't really see any damage on Elena's board right now because she doesn't have Giratina yet. But Darkrai, Giratina, obviously, they always start with Darkrai, Giratina. You should just expect that always. And that's why they're so good, especially in tournaments where there's multiple different matches. How do you win a matchup like Oricorio with Darkina? You just do. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. We saw it earlier today too. Let's see if all right, so what's happening here. Let me try to get the music working. Let me know if it's working. It's just been bugging out. Also, this Darkina player is running Kamala, is that how you say it? He's running Kamala, which is a really good Oricorio counter. So maybe we'll see that later on in the game. I actually really want to see it being used. Okay. Hi, Leo. Hi, buddy. Leo, he said he didn't want to compete because he knew he would win. Red card. Look at the value out of this red card. -3. That was an amazing early game red card. But again, There's no electric energy for the bottom player here. So Oricorio is not going to be able to attack for a minute. In this situation, he needs Oricorio to be able to start attacking. That's very important. Oh, but he did give Nos a professor. There's Kamala. Oh, he's going to build it. No, no. It destroys Oricorio in one attack. I didn't think we would see it. No. Oh, wait, that's awesome. That's actually so awesome. Still no electric energy for the bottom player either. It's just all water. Wait, this is a horrible start for Elena. What do you, I mean, what do you do, you know? Like, I think he should not attack with Kamala this oh, he's going to. I was going to say don't attack with it. That way you can one-shot Oricorio. But or actually you do attack because there's no electric energy. Oh my god, there's so much fur in my face, Leo. Are you shedding like crazy? What? So yeah, it's 70. You do attack because you know your opponent doesn't have any electric energy. Still none. Still none. At least they top decked. Oh, there's the Greninja. There's the Greninja. Yeah, maybe you should have waited a turn to use Kamala. Maybe you should have so you could one-shot Oricorio. Yeah, I don't know. Leo, are you leaving? How many people entered the tournament? About 1,000. Or I guess 900. Yeah, it was a lot. I mean, dude, you could destroy Kamala right now. I think you do destroy it. I think you got to go for it because they can't really, like, Oricorio is pretty safe. Or no, you just don't destroy it. You just chill. I don't know. I don't know what I'm yapping about. I would have, because then they have to get rid of 2 Oricorios, and they probably can't do that. So I would have just destroyed Kamala. But actually, you can't. No, you can only do 80 to it. Never mind. You can only do 80. Yeah, I guess not. I guess you're just cooked. If you're the bottom right now, you're just cooked. There's no. I'm trying to figure out a way out for them, but like, you are extra burnt here. You're crispy. Ooh, that's a beatdown. Okay, game number 1. We know who it's going to here. No Giratina for our bottom player. It looks like Darkina is going to take game number 1. Concede. Yep, concede. There you go. I'm not going to blame you. It was just a really unfortunate hand. He said, nope, no Sabrina for you. All right. So, game number 1 finished. That was actually the quickest game. I know, it's actually maybe tied for like the quickest game we've had so far. All of these games have been insanely long. We're already an hour and a half into the stream and we're not even in the top 4. This is the last matchup for the top 8, though. All right. Here we go. I really want to see the bottom player actually get a decent hand so we can have a good match. Are we going to see 3 Darkinas? What's up, Ray? Good to see you. I am on a 5-minute delay, so you might be getting this match a little bit later, but good to see you, Ray. I missed you the past couple of days. Actually, I might have... Did you stop in the last couple of days? Maybe my sense of time is wrong, but good to see you, Ray. All right. This could potentially be a better start. I was trapped in Duel Links tournaments the whole day. I need to play that again. Maybe I'll play it on stream sometime. And Darkina with the absolutely perfect start, starting with Darkrai, having Tino on the bench, and Kamala, just in case of an Oricorio, which his opponent does have. So Nos is very happy with how this is looking so far. The bottom player here, Elena, needs to draw into a Giratina. She did get a Giratina. It's guaranteed to get a Giratina. Actually, it's not guaranteed, but it was good odds of getting it, because I think, actually, no, they only run 1, right? I think they only run 1, so not that great of odds. But this is not a bad start. I mean, Darkina, it always starts well, it seems like. The only bad thing about running Kamala is that if you start in the active zone with it, it puts itself to sleep when you put energy on it, which is terrible. So I guess once in a while you'll do that, but in best of 3s, probably not that often. You'll probably be fine.
Oh, my
Oh,
God,
Apollo's here.
Leo's hair.
I know, it was like a blizzard. Leo just, the hair kept coming off. Oh, perfect time to top deck a Greninja. And now he would maybe want to attack with it, probably not. Excuse me, probably wouldn't want to attack with it. Hi, Apollo. All right. You have a lot of fur coming off you, too. I need a vacuum after this. Love the room decorations. Thank you, man. I'm sorry, Apollo. Ugh, popcorn. All right. Well, the dual energy is kind of slapping us in the face right now. We got 2 Iridas in the hand. Elena has 2 Iridas and no water energy at all. That's so sad. And then, oh, Kamala. It's on the bench, ready to destroy Oricorio whenever he sends it out. But he can just kind of have it sitting there threateningly on the bench. Yep. Okay. Do you have a leaf? Is Nos running a leaf because he's running Kamala? Maybe. He could be. I think you leaf for this turn if you have it. You need to leave. What's the koala ability? It whenever you put energy on it, if it's in the active zone, it goes to sleep. But if you put energy on it while it's on the bench, it doesn't. So it's pretty, like, you can work around its ability. It's not too big of a downside. It just punishes you if you start with it in the active zone. Is it a best of 3? Yeah, this is the last match in the best of 3. Hi, Apollo. Hi, buddy. Yeah, okay, he did have a leaf. That's what I thought. I knew he'd be running it if he has a Kamala. Yeah, just so you can immediately remove Oricorio. Okay, I mean, you attack, right? Like, you have to attack. Yeah, you have enough energy on Giratina already. You definitely gotta attack. Okay, yeah, you destroy Oricorio. Wow, Kamala actually is, it looks like a really cool counter. You might want to throw this in your deck if you're playing in a tournament with Darkina in the future, guys. There. Okay, you might be able to get another Greninja. The problem is, after you attack here, you're at 130. Oh, you have Cyrus. Oh, wait. Yeah, he did just draw Cyrus. Or actually, he had it the turn before. So he could Cyrus right now. And... Oh! Look at that play! Chat! Chat! That's it! Wait, do you have Dawn? No, imagine if Nas has a Dawn. I don't know. I feel like you don't run Dawn, do you? No, he's going to Kamala. This is only 90 damage. He needs a red. If he is a red... I know he runs red. He just didn't have it. He didn't have it. Cape and retreat into Darkrai. You go for the tie, though, right? Because you can do 90. Or go for the win. I like this. Go for the win. They don't have Sabrina. Be confident. There you go. This is going to be a wild finish. All right. Okay. He believes they don't have Sabrina. I like it. Go for the win. Don't go for the tie. Yes, sir. I was retreating out of Giratina. So Nos is going to need... He's going to need a Cyrus. He needs a Cyrus. But water energy's coming next turn for Greninja. So does Nos have a Cyrus? Hmm. All right. Pokemon Center Lady. He's back to 160. No Cyrus. No Cyrus for Nos. If he had it, he would have destroyed Giratina because it's weak to Dark type, so he doesn't have it. And Greninja's going to be able to attack for 60 here. There's another Oricorio, which could get scary. Yeah, Chad, he couldn't attack with... You're saying he misplayed earlier, like 5 minutes ago, to destroy Kamala, but I don't think that's true because if he attacked with Giratina, he would lose it and then he wouldn't have any follow-up. Right? I need to go back and rewatch that. Maybe I need to go back and see. I might have missed something. He had energy. He gave it to Tina? Oh, God. Oh, wait. I need to... I don't know. I missed that. It doesn't matter. This is still looking rough for Nos now. He's in a really tough situation. Oh, he did outsmart you. Chat. I need to see. Sorry, it's hard for me. I gotta lower my delay next time. It has to be like 3 minutes because I want to interact with you guys. I wish I could interact live, but last time I had like a 2-minute delay and people complained it was too short. So that's why I upped it to like 5 today. Actually, I think it's a 4-minute delay, 5 or 4. But anyways, this game is looking like it's over for. Yeah, it's definitely over. All right, he just drew a Cyrus, so yep, Kamala's gonna come out and he's gonna lose. And that's it. All right. Well, Darkina just lost, so now it's 1-1 in the series. Just going back and forth. Nice. Still no water energy, by the way. Oh yeah, the dual energy thing is not working right now for these guys. Dual energy's been kicking their ass. All right, well played to both of you guys. That was a really good match. Who do we think's gonna win this? I can't tell. These are both actually really good players. I haven't really seen many misplays. Here we go. Look at the bottom hand. Look at the bottom hand. Horrible. He started with Shaman and literally nothing else. This Pokeball has to get him Giratina. What is this? Oh, and Nas starts with a Darkrai. Giratina to start him off, going first. Beautiful start. Oh no. Hey, at least he got Oricorio, so he can stall. You know, Oricorio Shaman can actually buy him so much time that it might be okay. We've seen starts like this in previous matches, and it's been fine. Like, they've actually stalled long enough to draw what they need. Now, yeah, you're going to be able to heal Darkrai's Nightmare Aura, so this is not that bad. You just need to do this within like 2 turns. You need to do all the right things. There's a Froakie. That's good. These are some amazing matches. I have to say, I'm very impressed. There's some really good plays. I was thinking automatically censor both hands so you couldn't cheat. Yeah, but the thing is, when you draw, the card comes up in the middle of the screen. So if they're watching, they can see what card their opponent just drew. So there's really no way to do it without adding delay, because when you draw a card at the start of the turn, I'll show you here when it does it. All right, he's going to keep healing. Electric Energy next turn, so he can start attacking Giratina with Oricorio next turn. See, look, right, it just takes in the middle of the screen. It's like, nope. You want to stream it, covering both hands? That's not going to work. I'm going to show you what your opponents are drawing. All right. That is a glorious, look at that. Glorious red card. 6 cards, drawing 2. So -3 on the red card. Gonna do 50 damage to Giratina. Now they could Cyrus out a Shaman, but I feel like that's a waste of a Cyrus. Oricorio could potentially sweep. Unless you gave him a Kamala, he could have. I hope not for Nas. Or no, I mean for Elena. If you gave him a Kamala, that's a perfect counter for Oricorio. Did give him a red card though. Pokemon Center lady gonna heal a little bit too. I think you still attack with Oricorio because you have water energy on it, so that means you can heal with Irida. So I would still attack with it. Do you even need to use Giratina? Like, I feel like you just wait, right? Yeah, just sweep with Oricorio. Your opponent doesn't have Kamala yet. If he gets it soon, maybe you're in hot water. But as long as he doesn't get it within like 3 turns, it's looking good. It's looking really good. Oh, he just got it. Let's see. I jinxed it. Caster's curse. My bad. All right, let's run it. Now the game begins. The game begins now. Do you start building Giratina, or do you just keep putting pressure on for Oricorio? Okay. I think you have to... Oh, you don't have Yeah, you don't have Greninja yet. You got to build Giratina. And probably heal here, too. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now you can survive 1 Kamala attack. Because he won't be able to use Darkrai Nightmare Aura, and it's attacking the same turn. So that'll just buy him a turn at least. Yep. Retreat, attack, of course. Where's Greninja at? Like, we haven't even seen a rare candy or a Greninja. I feel so bad for the bottom player. There's the rare candy, just no Greninja. You can I think you Cyrus back out Giratina, right? Right? Maybe, or no, is that too early? Do you hold on to your Cyrus and save it? If you do that, you make them waste energy. I don't know. Because they have to retreat, which costs 2 psychic, and then you pretty much disable Giratina for the rest of the game if you do that, if you Cyrus right now. But again, if you Cyrus right now, then you don't have one for later in the game. So what do you do here? Hey, don't listen to me. All right, he's doing it. He's doing it. He decided that was worth it for him. Why do you have a delay at all? What do you mean? It's a tournament. It's $1,000. Can you show both players' hands? No. There's no way to do that. There's no spectating system in this game. Unless, like, I had 2 Discord accounts on my same computer. It would probably burn my computer up. Spectating 2 streams, streaming at the same time. I don't know. I could try it, but I'm a little worried about that. There you go. And now, if Giratina retreats, which he kind of needs to, right? Or actually, he doesn't need to. I guess he'd just do that one more time. There's Greninja. Perfect timing. Now you retreat Oricorio, go into Greninja, finish off Giratina, score those 2 points. But then, wait, you don't have enough Psychic, though. Oh, God. But you don't have enough Psychic to follow up. You can't leave Oricorio in the active zone. It gets destroyed by Darkrai's Nightmare Aura. No, I do think you destroy Giratina here. I actually think you attack with Greninja. I don't know though. I might be wrong. You should put a viewer mode into the game. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying that for so long. Since the game came out, I've been saying that because almost every other card game has something for tournament play where you can just watch games. All right. 50. If you attack, you lose your Oricorio. And then I guess he wants him to destroy his Giratina. All right, I'm not sure about that play. I don't know. I'm a little confused. All right, yeah, that's game. Nos takes the win. GG's all the way into game 3. Well played, Elena. All right, here we go. We're about to move on to the top 4. First, I want to view this matchup here. All the matches so far, and we can look what decks made it all the way. That's the wrong one. Oh, there we are. So yeah, this is it for the top 8. And this is the final bracket too. So these are our 4 players left. And if you're coming in right now, I will review these 4 decks. So first we got Merker's deck, which is Darkina, versus Nos, which is again Darkina. And then we got Eric, which is running Darkina, versus Sing, which is running Snorlax, Giratina with Greninja. So we got 3 Darktinas that have made it to the top 4. I cannot believe that 3 Darktinas made it. Out of all these different matchups we received out of this new set, it still ends up being 3 Darktinas. But Nos is the only one that kind of got a little creative and played an out for Oricorio. They played Kamala. So that's interesting. I like that a lot, actually. It's a really good if you want to counter that. But the rest of them said, you know what? I don't even need to build to deal with Oricorio because I have things like Rocky Helmet and Nightmare Aura to just deal with it. So I don't even need Kamala. And they were right. They got all the way through into the top 4 without having any specialty cards just to deal with Oricorio. So Nos at this point is his deck is probably the least optimal because he has a Kamala in here. You don't really need that at this point because I don't think anyone left is even running Oricorio. Sing is not running Oricorio either. Yeah, it's just Greninja, Snorlax, and Giratina. All right, yeah, we're gonna get into the next game in a second here. But it's interesting how, man, I can't believe after they released these they wanted to build a stage 2 meta, which they kind of did because we do see a Greninja in the top 4 at least. Yeah, but I can't believe it. They dropped a rare candy, which was supposed to help stage 2s, and they dropped an Oricorio, which can't even be destroyed by EXs. And we still have 3 Darktinas in the final 4. That's absurd. Do you realize how crazy that is? That they tried to build a meta around countering Darkina and it's still able to adapt and overcome? Like, what? All right, we're waiting for this next game to start here. If you guys haven't yet, make sure to hit the like button if you're on YouTube. I appreciate you guys all for watching today. We've had some pretty exciting matches. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Theo for sponsoring this whole tournament. $1,000 prize pool. Shout out to Theo. And yeah, if you guys want to sign up in the future, our tournaments are free, so just join the Discord. Also, big thank you to my mods for being so supportive and helpful today, as well as everyone who played in the tournament. And now, since we're in the top 4, I do need to highlight first place, in case you were curious, is $300 in a special Discord roll. Plus, of course, you get bragging rights. You just beat 1,000 different players, which is crazy. So you do get bragging rights if you get first. Second place is $150. Third, fourth is 75, fifth to eighth is 50, and ninth to 16th is 25. Now, it's not all about the money, of course. Beating 1,000 players is insanely impressive, and I would brag to everyone if I did that. All right. Next game is about to start. They're just entering the password right now. Oh, we're just waiting for them to queue up right now. But yeah, this is our biggest tournament so far, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. So like at the moment, we had a little bit of a rough start with the stream crashing and everything, but it was just a glitch. It happens occasionally when you start the stream and you're using like restream. It just, you guys sometimes have issues, but since then I feel like it's been at least better run than our last couple tournaments. Yeah, man, we saw so much variety in the original start of the tournament, just in the Swiss rounds. But now, if you look at like the combined of the Swiss and the qualifiers, top 64, top 8, everything like that, and you scroll down, you see how many Tinas there are? Do you see how many Tinas there are in this top? I mean, this is insane. Like, look at this, is a good card. Tina is a menace. Do we think it needs nerfed if it's dominating this hard after a whole update designed to stop it? Like, do they need to adjust this, or do we just need one more good update to push it out of the meta? What do you guys think? Are we happy with Tina? All right, here we go. The next match is starting here. There we go. All right. I think this is a Darkina mirror match. Oh, no. This is, I believe this is Snorlax, actually. Yeah, it should be Snorlax, Giratina, and Greninja. Who do we want to win this match? Let me know in the comments, please. All right. So he's Sing is at the top, and he's starting very well. He's a Froakie, he's a Snorlax, and he has a Giratina. And on the bottom here, we see Eric with a Professor. Let's see what he gets. He did start with a Giratina, which is nice. Now, you probably also want to start with a Darkrai in the situation, which he didn't really get yet. Is he going to opt for the Poison Needle? I'm blanking on what you actually call it, but you know what I mean. I guess he is. He's going to throw that on right away, just in case his opponent has a Mars or a red card. Mars and red card are very prominent in the meta right now with all these stage 2 decks running around. You can shut them down early. Pokeball. All right, so Sing is actually searching even more. He's thinning out his deck even more. This is a fantastic start. But I do want to also mention that we're seeing a Pokemon Center Lady and 2 potions down there in Eric's hand. So he has a lot of sustain if he takes any damage here. Yeah, you just retreat into Snorlax, and then, because you don't want your Froakie to take any damage, especially because you started with a stage 2 Greninja, Snorlax in the active zone, and Giratina on your first turn. This is a disgusting start for Sing. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. At the top, this is fantastic. Giratina, double Giratina, still no Darkrai to do chip damage. No Darkrai to be found. This is looking really tough for Eric's first match. So far, these players have played 9 hours so far. So they're very fatigued, but they're pushing through to try to get this prize money. So let's see if they can hold on for a little bit longer. Oh, JHC, thank you so much for the 3 beginner memberships. I just saw that. Thank you. Appreciate you. There is a 5-minute delay on the stream, so there won't be any stream sniping. It's as competitive as it gets. I wish I could hide the hands, but again, the card, when you draw a card at the start of your turn, it pops up in the middle of the screen. So I just had to throw on a ton of delay just to make it as fair as possible. But Giratina, 3 energy on the bench. Snorlax has 2. Let's see if he has a berry in his hand. I really wish they had a spectator mode so I could see both hands, but right now I guess I can just comment on Eric's. He does have a Sabrina, so if he wants a Sabrina, he can probably remove a card. Yeah, I would Sabrina, dude. Just get rid of it. You don't want a double Froakie. You need to score a point anyhow, right? But the thing is, if you Sabrina an attack, you lose your Giratina. That's the problem. You lose it because it damages itself for 20. And Giratina used to run Cape in the previous update, which would help keep them alive against their own matchup. Now, Sing is running a Cape because he has ways to deal with Oricorio, but Darkina can't really deal with Oricorio. So the problem is, they need to run Rocky Helmet or this new Poison tool. But the Snorlax variant, they just destroy Oricorio Snorlax, so they can run as many capes as they want to. All right. What happened to Decidui players? They got knocked out in, I think the last one was in the top 16. All right, yep. So, geez, I mean, if a Cyrus beats you down, Snorlax, he used a berry, so it's going to do 100 right now. And then 2 turns and you lose this Giratina to Greninja, but I don't think he will because he has a Potion and Pokemon Center Lady. Finally a Darkrai too. It took long enough. What do you do here? I mean, you heal, right? Like, I guess you don't need to this turn. You could wait a turn to do that, but probably not because you want to use a new supporter next turn. Yeah, I get that. All right, and then you just use Tina's ability on the bench. He's thinking about it. Maybe. Oh, is he debating using the active so he can retreat? I mean, you could use Rocky Helmet just in case Snorlax attacks. You get it low enough to destroy it in 1 attack. Heads. All right. Snorlax is back awake. Does he have another berry? If he has another berry, he started with a god tier hand. This is it. Does he have it? All right. I think you throw out another potion right now too. Yeah, I think you use your potion here. But what do I know? Oh, he's retreating. Okay. All right. Yeah, here you go. He said, it's enough is enough. I'm attacking. You don't have enough energy to it. You can't even attack with Darkrai next turn. It's over. It's over. Yeah. I mean, Singh just started with such an excellent start. All right, there's a point. He goes into Tina. He finishes off his Tina. Darkrai doesn't have enough energy. That's game. Yeah, chat. This is top 4, so we are in the top 4 currently, as you can see. Above me there. And yeah, I think we know how this game is going to end. 170 Giratina. You can't really do much against that. Darkrai is nothing to come back from this. Yep. I'm surprised we didn't see any Crobat Arceuses. I'm actually shocked by that. I thought we'd see at least one in the top 8, but we didn't. I would understand if it didn't make top 4, but it didn't even make top 8. If you can see the game in real time, what's stopping the other players from cheating? Because there's a 5-minute delay, so it's not real time. Yep, it says right above me there, 5-minute delay, as well as we're in the top 4 right now, guys. So if you need any information on what's going on, we do got top 4 and 5-minute delay, as well as this over here. This is sponsored by Theodore, $1,000. Thank you so much, Theodore. And if you guys want to join the community, join the Discord or get a membership, just put !Discord membership in the chat. And I mean, this is it for this game. So GG's, a good game number 1. Unfortunately, Xing just started with like a fantastic opening hand, and no concede either. So respect to Eric. Good game. All right. There we go. No Solgaleo players in the tournament. There were some. Solgaleo was in the tournament, but it got knocked out before it even got to top 16, so it's just not consistent enough compared to Darkina. All right, here we go. Game number 2. The top player here already won game number 1. This is a best of 3. Actually, let me confirm that, I believe. Yeah, top 4 is best of 3. And then the grand finals is a best of 5. So grand finals is going to be longer. All right. So Xing won the first game, and he's starting with another Snorlax. I think it's Sing, right? I hope I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. But I think I'm a little bit off with my pronunciation. But anyways, we got Pokeball here. Let's see if there's a Darkrai. He needs Eric needs a Darkrai. He got it. He got it right away. That's a great start. Okay. They both have excellent starts. Let's see. Race to rare candy. I think that's what we're about to see. Does Sing have a rare candy? There's 1 energy. No, not yet. Okay. I feel like you use the Mars here. No, I mean, he doesn't have rare candy, so maybe you don't Mars. There's a chance you could give him a Professor. Oh, he's used 1 already. Maybe you do. Or do you want to hold it till the end of the game? I guess he's holding it till later. He's waiting till his opponent scores some points, so he'll get less or get more value out of it. And then, oh, there we go. 100 damage from Snorlax for 2 energy. Insane value from that. Now, there is no leaf in... Nope. He's awake. Snorlax is back awake. Chat, do you attack with Darkrai here? No, I don't think you do, because you don't really have much follow-up after Darkrai gets destroyed. He's like, do I retreat? Do I go into Darkrai? Do I try to just finish off Snorlax in one attack? He has red in his hand, so if Giratina does come out later and Darkrai somehow survives because he doesn't get Greninja, Darkrai could possibly do 140 damage in one attack later. Maybe you just gamble on that future play. Yeah, you damage Snorlax, you retreat Giratina, you attack with... You know he doesn't have... This is kind of a risk. This is a bit of a risk with that Mars. You know he doesn't have a Greninja. You could have potentially given him one. Or I guess... I don't know. We'll see if he got it or not. All right. Well, I don't think so. Snorlax is back to 110. I think Giratina just destroys it next turn. That's what I would do. I would just destroy it. I would attack. He has... You know what? I think Eric's going to win this game. Just because there's no Greninja yet. Yeah, I think you would just attack. You just attack here. Yeah, heal and then attack. Yeah. Oh, we might be going to a game 3. This might be a game 3. Wow, this is a long tournament. I love it. Okay. 100 HP. I don't know if you need to heal all the way to 100, right? I guess, because maybe he's expecting a Mars. Because you still get destroyed by Giratina. All right, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go to a game number 3, unless I guess a Cape here. No, Cape. I don't think Cape would save him either because he does 20 to himself, so he'll be back at 150, and then Darkrai does 120 and then 140. No, Cape will keep him alive from a Darkrai attack. Wait. That Cape might have just won him the game, if I'm doing my math correctly. Right? He's going to have 10 HP. And then if he has an Irida, it's over. And it won't be a tie. He could tie it. You got to throw out a red and hopefully tie it. Well, I guess it's not. You know what? Giratina only does 130. I'm just assuming he has Greninja, but he doesn't have Greninja. Why am I assuming he has Greninja? He doesn't have Greninja. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get a red either. No, I think he might just retreat out of here. Yeah, he's going to retreat out of here. He doesn't have Greninja yet. This is kind of brutal for a Shing, just because just no Greninja, no damage. Okay. Now, as soon as Eric top decks a Cyrus, that's game. That's game. Will it be on the bottom? Oh, this has to give him Greninja, right? Like this professor, how many? I wish he would click on his deck. I want to see how many cards are left. We need a spectator mode. There it is. Okay, he got it finally. Now you need an Irida. You need to be able to heal your Giratina on the bench because it needs to attack. All right, we're running out of time here. Play your energy quick. Okay. There's a Cyrus. There's a Cyrus. Sing only has to wait. He needs to survive for one turn. Just one turn. He could tie. No, he can't actually tie. He can't retreat Snorlax. It's over. I think it's over. You don't even destroy Snorlax here. You don't even need to destroy it. You just keep it and then Cyrus next turn and that's game. And then you use Nightmare Aura on it and it's over. So the only way that Xing wins is if he has. He should have put the energy on Darkrai. He shouldn't have put it on Giratina. That was dumb. Well, yeah, it was. Just in case there's a berry and another Greninja, then it's over. But I don't know if there's probably not another Greninja. That would be the only way it would end because it's 40 damage from the Greninjas and then the 100 from Snorlax. But he would need 3 specific cards to do that. He doesn't have it. Okay, that's game. So we're gonna go on to a game 3. All right, a lot of these have went to game 3. All these decks are just so competitive. Good game. All right, let's do it. Game number 3. I hope you guys are enjoying the tournament so far. Thank you for everyone who's been playing in it. And we still got another best of 3 after this before the finals. Hey, if you guys are enjoying, hit the like button on the stream. All right, they're getting to the next game right now. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, my God. Did I show the... Oh, no, they got it. I was like, did I just show the path? No, we're good. They queued up already. Okay. Oh, this bottom hand. Again, you need Darkrai, right? Top deck. Nope. I was hoping that was a Pokeball. I guess next turn he could get it next turn when he gets his first energy. Pokeball. All right. What do you get? What do you get? Giratina? Yeah. Oh no. And the Snorlax. What? How does he get this every game? Every game he gets a Snorlax right away. Yo. Hey, this is a good time to draw amazingly, right? In the top 4. This is when you want it to happen. Sabrina, good Sabrina, really good Sabrina. I think you just go into Froakie and retreat back out into Snorlax, right? I think that's what you do. Yeah, that seems to be what his decision was. Because you gotta keep Froakie just in case you get Greninja. And he got it. Perfect hand. No, Eric's probably sitting there thinking like, really? Again? You did this 2 games already? No Darkrai. I'm so sorry, man. Hey, that's what happens. It's a card game, you know? Sometimes you just don't draw well. All right. And, I mean... Ooh, you just let Greninja get... I mean, what do you... I mean, it doesn't... I guess it doesn't even matter what he does. Yeah. Yeah, it's just over next turn. You just retreat into... You have another Froakie to retreat into. That's amazing. Oh, good game. Yeah, it's over. Okay, well played. Unfortunate. So we're going to be moving on to the next set, which is going to be a Darkina matchup for the next best of 3. 3 Darkinas made it to the top 4. Yep, you're going to be at 130 after you attack. And then, yeah. All right. All right, okay. Let's move on to the next match here. Good game. Congrats, Sing, for winning with only destroying 1 Pokemon. That's probably a nice, easy way to win, right? So let's pull up the next matchup here. This is going to be Merker versus Nas. So Nas, we just saw him win, and he's running the Kamala, which I don't think is going to be very good in this matchup. If you start with it, you're in a lot of trouble. And then Merker is just running your classic 2 Darkrai, 2 Giratinas. Yeah, with Mars and Guzma. So we got some new cards in here, but it's mainly all the same from the last update. Who do we think is going to win this one? Man, Darkina, guys. Surprise. It's back. It's back. Who would have guessed? All right. Man. But now since this is a mirror match, it's just going to be whoever pilots it better and whoever draws Giratina Darkrai. If you don't draw Darkrai with Giratina, you have 0 follow-up and it's over. All right, so they're just queuing up right now. We'll take a quick second here. Let's look at the standings so far. So for the top 4 decks that performed well in this tournament all have Giratina. This is the only one that made it to the top 8 that was not containing Giratina, which is Meowscarada. And then the next 3 were Giratinas, and then we have another Meowscarada, and then the next 3 again were Giratina. And then we got a little bit of a mix-up here with Arceus, Crobat, Lycanroc, and then some more Giratinas and Arceus again. And then some more Giratinas after a quick break. And then a little bit of a mix-up, and then some more Giratinas. And then some more Giratinas. Okay. Here we go. All right, I think they're getting into the match right now. There we go. All right. Wow. Oh, so this is a, I think this is Japanese. This is definitely Japanese. Okay. Japanese player. Merker. Good luck, Merker. And good luck, Nas. Here we go. He is, oh, he just, a control panel. He's checking his battery or the stream or something. All right. So no Giratina yet for Merker, but he does have a Pokeball in his hand, so he could find one. The Guzma early game is actually an awesome card to start with because you can just remove their Rocky Helmet when you start attacking. This might actually be a quicker game because they're both running the same exact thing. So it's just whoever gets up and active and starts attacking first, I think. Oh, he did find the Giratina with a Pokeball. So they both have excellent starts. This looks like I'm watching a ranked match. All right. 20. And then, yep, generating energy. Who's going to win? Darkina or Darkina? What are we thinking, chat? I think the Darkina with Guzma. I don't know what Nas' hand is, though. So actually, I shouldn't say anything. I don't know what his hand is. Yeah, another 20. It's just going to be... The game actually starts after like 3 turns, and then it begins. But right now, we're just kind of warming up a little bit, right? Oh, all right. He's healing a little bit. You got to get rid of your hand because both these guys run Mars, I think. Yep. I mean, Nas's hand is way thicker. He has 4 cards in hand. I mean, he definitely has an advantage. But it's a good thing that. Wait, actually, you don't attack with Dark right here, right? You charge up. You charge up Giratina one more time. I don't know. I don't really play Darkina that much. I think you charge one more time. But I'm pretty sure Merker is going to lose. It's because if you charge one more time, then they send out, I don't know. Nas, I know he runs Leaf, so he could Leaf and attack with Giratina. Oh, this is actually an intense match. They're going to have to use all their brain power on this one. Let's see if there's a Leaf here, and we're going to see Darkrai get destroyed. Man. All right. These are just going to be full turns. Like, you really have to think out all your plays. All right, 20. And then maybe red. No red. They're just going to sit there and they're going to sit and stare in each other's eyes and just... Who's going to fold first? That's the question. It's a waiting game here. He's walking himself through everything he could do. He could put an energy on Darkrai after he's Sabrina'd or before he's Sabrina'd, and then he can attack, or he cannot attack. I would probably attack. And then, or he could put one on his bench Darkrai and start building that instead for some reason. Or he could retreat right now and attack with Giratina. There's a whole lot he could do. They've been playing for 12 hours now. It's tiring. Exactly. These guys are legends for this. It's a huge tournament, so it takes a while to get through, especially if we want to make it competitive and make the top 16 best of threes. Hey, Evan, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate you, homie. Welcome to the family. Yeah, honestly, that's a play I would have made. I would have Sabrina an attack too. So good job. I think that's the most optimal thing you can do there. And then you can probably Cyrus out that Darkrai later in the game. I know Nas does run Leaf because he's the one who's running Kamala. So you need a Leaf alongside Kamala. There's the Leaf. There it is. I'm just talking about that. Perfect timing. Go back into Darkrai. Finish off his Darkrai in one attack. And then if Giratina comes out, you lose your Darkrai, but it damages itself, and then you win the game. So I think it's over. I think Merker is going to take the first L here. Yeah, this is all right, here we go. This is a good game. And the big brain plays. I mean, you can't really Cyrus. I guess you throw a Capel in there and attack. I mean, you lose, right? It's over. I mean, yeah, there's no reason thinking this much. It's just game. You might as well just attack. All right. And then, yeah, 20 from Nightmare Aura, 130 from the attack. That's game one. All right, cool. Nos takes the first game. This could easily go into a 1-to-1. Yeah, they're both the same exact deck. The interesting part is we get to watch them power up for a while, so we can just sit here and talk, right? It's very chill for a little bit. All right. I really want to see, I'm hoping that at least the Snorlax makes it to, well, I guess Snorlax did make it, right? Snorlax did just win the last one. So it's not going to be a full, yeah, thankfully Snorlax won. So the finals won't be a mirror match, which is good. So finals will be a little bit different. All right. Merker is probably going to get a Giratina with the Pokeball, so I wouldn't really worry about him. And Nas is starting with a Professor too, so he'll probably find a Darkrai for later on. Evan, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you, Evan. All right, chat, we got to get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Mirror match. They're both locked in right now. They've been playing for 10 plus hours. Shout out to everyone who's been playing in this tournament so far. Thank you all so much. Thank you for my first tournament. Didn't make it to top 64, place 92. By the way, I won Merker. Love from Singapore. Hey, Evan. I hope I'm saying your name right, but thank you for playing today. That's awesome. I'm glad you had a good time. You got top 64. Let's go. Oh, didn't make it top 64. Sorry. You placed 92 still. That's great for your first tournament. I hope you're back for the next one. Thank you so much, dude. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope everyone who played in it had a good time so far. These are free tournaments too. So if you guys have not entered, make sure you join the Discord and make sure you sign up when I post the next tournament because they're all free and they're all sponsored by you guys, the community. This one specifically is just sponsored by Theodore, though. He gave an amazing prize pool. Thank you, Theodore. But we have an amazing community that love to play in tournaments, so I'm going to keep hosting them. But it's both. We got no Giratina on the side of Mercer yet, but he has one more Professor, so he can find one. He needs to find it this next turn. If he does not get a Giratina next turn, it's game over. It's just... You don't really have much follow-up once you lose Darkrai, right? You don't. That's it. Because if you have two Darkrai's, the one on the bench isn't going to be able to attack at all. I'm sorry, Apollo. Giratina, let's see. Let's see. I'm crossing my fingers for him. Don't get wiped out like this after 10 hours of tournament. Oh, the sad. I can feel the sadness in him as he placed that energy. But at least he gets to attack Giratina first. And he has some sustain. It's not over. It's not over. I think I would throw a cape on there. But I'm not the one playing here. I didn't make it this far because I'm casting. I don't even know if I would. But I believe in Merker's decision-making here. Giratina cannot attack yet. It requires one more Psychic. And it gets destroyed next turn unless he can fully heal. Because as you know, Giratina's weak to Dark. So Darkrai does 120 damage. There is a heal for 30. But... Do you have a cape? Oh, it's a cape! I was going to say, Merker has red in his hand. He'll be able to destroy Giratina, but the cape saves him. The cape 100% saves him. And you can't Guzma and red in the same turn because that's two supporters. If anyone was thinking that. There's Giratina. It's probably way too late. It's way too late. All right, here we go. I mean, what do you do, chat? I think you Guzma and then you just attack. Right now, it's game over. The cape just ended it. It put a nail in the coffin. We want to see Kamala. I don't think we're going to see it, unfortunately. Okay, Cape. You know what? I respect this. He's fighting. Oh no, he said. He said, "Nah, I've been playing for too long. This has been going for 10 hours." All right, good game. Congrats to Nas for making it to another round, and you did amazing, Merker. Thank you so much for playing. That was a great game. Unfortunately, just a bit of a brick there at the end. All right. Now we're going to get into the finals. Who's ready, baby? Let's go. All right, so this is the finals, and it's going to be a Snorlax, Tina, Greninja versus Darkina. Who is going to win? Who do we think is going to win that matchup? We saw the Snorlax player win against a Darkina in the top 8, so they've done it before. Can they keep that consistency? Screen peeking based on trust system. Can't they stream snipe? No, chat. What? What do you mean? You guys not... Read. I'm just kidding, but yeah, read above me there. There's a 5-minute delay, so there's no stream sniping. All right. So let's refresh this one time. Yeah, it's gonna be Nas versus Xing. Good luck to both of you. Let me start spectating here. That was a fantastic match. Yeah, they're gonna start in 1 second. So again, I don't know if I need to review this, but I'll show both the deck lists because why not? So we got Darkrai Giratina with Kamala, which we haven't even seen Kamala yet after he took it out. And in those 2 games, Kamala didn't really come out. I'm surprised. Well, I guess he wouldn't use it anyhow, but there's no reason to use it. But I'm surprised he didn't start with it one game, right? You'd think he would maybe accidentally start with it. And for G-Gen, we got Snorlax, Giratina, Greninja. So who do we want to win? Who do we think's going to win, guys? All right, here we go. They're starting right now. You're complaining about the prize pool? $300 for first place? I think that's pretty good for a community-sponsored tournament. Where it's not company. I didn't take any company sponsorship or something. It's a community, and it's first place to enter. So I feel like that's really good, right? And thank you to Theodore for sponsoring the tournament. This is amazing. We could not do this without him. The Pokemon Company doesn't really support official tournaments yet in the game. Maybe they will in the future, but as of right now, they don't support him. So we do what we can. So thank you so much, Theodore. All right. Here we go. I was just saying how we have not seen Kamala yet, and I was shocked that we hadn't seen it, that you didn't accidentally start with it, but now it's here, and that's scary. That gives up a free point unless Nas starts with a leaf, but we're spectating Xing right now, so we don't know if Nas has one or not. But we are seeing a Froakie, a Rare Candy, a Greninja, and an active start with Snorlax. So that is the best possible start. If he draws a Greninja next turn, it would be perfect because there's a berry in his hand of Cyrus. Look how many options Xing has right now. This is convincing me the Snorlax variant might be the best variant. We'll see, though. This is the final, so this is a best of 5. Yeah. This is a best of 5, guys, so it's going to go on for a while. This is going to be a long one. The player that wins needs to win 3. Kamala in the start, and no Giratina. No Giratina for the bench. No Darkrai for the bench. Maybe this will be quicker than I expected. What's happening, Nas? Is your luck gone? Okay. Cape. Oh, it's putting itself to sleep. Maybe he wants to attack with Kamala. No, you don't. Yeah, I don't think you do. Oh, good Mars right there. All right. He's awake. And Barry's gone, which actually just that was a great Mars. Wow. But he did get Greninja, but at least Barry's gone, so he doesn't lose instantly, right? I don't think Nas still. The game's not over, but it's not looking good. There's Darkrai. Good timing. You just have to attack, right? You attack for 70 and then attack again for another point. Oh. Oh. Oh, what is that top deck? Oh, no. What? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, just an instant concede. That was the fastest game we've seen yet. That's a good way to start the finals. Xing wins instantly with a dominant performance. All right, now they're going to go on to game number 2. At least Darkina got shut down. I'm sure a lot of people in the chat are going to be happy about that. We don't have a lot of Darkina fans here for some reason. But yeah, Snorlax variant's going to be... You're going to be seeing it a lot in ranked after this, I promise you, if you haven't already. Oh, this is not the top 4. I'm sorry. I forgot to change the text. All right, here we go. This is the finals. So, again, it's a best of 3. You have to win 3 games to make it through. Xing is going first. And he's starting with Snorlax again? Okay, if he doesn't get Giratina, that could be really good. We're seeing a Darkrai, too. Rare candy. Double rare candy. And... Greninja next turn. We're getting a Greninja next turn. Okay, maybe we'll see another early Mars from Nas. He could shut it down. Yep. I called it. And we do have a 5-minute delay, so he's just doing that because he knew his opponent used a Professor, and he knew he had 5 cards in hand. So that's just a great time to use a Mars. It just was, he was asking for it. But if there's no Tina, then I would say it's pretty even. If there's no, yeah, Nas still has no Tina, so it's pretty even here. Let's see what this Pokeball gets. Xing gets him a Giratina. Ooh, that's rough. Okay. All right. I kind of want this finals to be close, so I'm hoping that Nas can pull like a Professor and find a Giratina or a Pokeball. There we go. Nightmare Aura. Snorlax is at 100. Next turn, Darkrai destroys Snorlax, but we see a berry here. But the problem is, if he buries, there's just he has no follow-up because he got Giratina too late into the game. So I feel like you actually have to build Giratina here. You just let Snorlax get destroyed. Unless, well, now you got another Snorlax. So actually, wait, you could stall for a little bit longer, but I would personally. I'm not in the tournament, but I would put an energy on Giratina. That way you can just potentially destroy Darkrai next turn if you draw a Greninja. But if you don't draw a Greninja, oh no, he said, you know what? I'll use double Snorlax. I'll let one get destroyed and I'll just go into the other. I don't care. Wait, that might be the play here. Okay. Yeah. Healing. He's at 70. 80. Snorlax gets sent out. It has 140, so it's going to take 2 turns to get rid of the Snorlax. I mean, you can probably throw Cape wherever you want, to be honest. And you got another Psychic Energy, too. This is just perfect energy timing also. And he got an Illium in his hand, so he can literally attack next turn for 130. This game's over. Xing had just another perfect opening, almost. Hmm. Yep. 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 It's over, right? I just don't think there's time. Well, I guess you could put Giratina out and stall for a turn, and then you could just retreat into Darkrai and win. Wait, it's not actually. It's not over. It's not over. Nos sends out Giratina right now, soaks up an attack, and then puts energy on his bench Darkrai, and the next turn he uses the Giratina energy, retreats, goes into Darkrai, and finishes off Giratina. Or not. He might not do that. It doesn't seem like he's going to do that. I guess he could survive an attack with Darkrai, too. He could just keep Darkrai in the active zone. Yeah. Oh, my God. He found a Cape, too. Wait. Wait, does Nos win? No. No. That's not enough. That's not enough damage. You got to go into Greninja here. Or not. Wait, I'm lost. Okay. My bad, chat. They're making other plays. I guess there's just multiple ways you can approach this. Yeah, I think that was good, maybe? Yeah, that could be good. Yeah, it could be. You put energy on your active right now, and then you use Broken Space Spell on your bench, and then you put another energy on your active next turn and retreat, but then you don't have enough to attack. Yeah, he misplayed. Ah, unlucky. All right. That's a bummer. Yeah, man. Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah, like you can't retreat, right? You have nothing in your hand to work with either. That's I can't believe Nos ended up winning this. A couple turns ago, I said it was game over. I talked way too quickly. My bad, chat. All right, you're removing some of his health. That's fine. I don't know. Wow. What a comeback. What a comeback. Just attack him. Just attack. You just gotta attack. Just gotta attack. Here you go, 100. All right. Well, I guess if he top decks Ilima right now, he could win. You know what? This is the last chance. You just got to top deck an Ilima. Wait, does he run 1 or 2? I think he only runs 1. Yeah, he only runs 1. Pretty sure. I'll check it after the game. What? Oh, he's waiting on the Cyrus, I guess? Yeah. He's waiting on the Cyrus. He's just waiting on Cyrus. Okay. I guess, yeah, because if he attacks Snorlax, he destroys it, but then Shing brings out. I got it. He got it. He top decked it. Oh wow! And the quick instant concede. He said he had a quick finger right there. Good game. That was back and forth. All right, this is going to be a very long finals. I want to say thank you so much for Teeper for gifting 5. Thank you so much, Teeper. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you for supporting the stream. I hope you're enjoying the tournament so far. I love you, man. Thank you so much. Like the community would be lost without you. All right, here we go. Game number 3. So they're starting now. So it's 1-1 currently. And Shing is currently starting with not a great hand. They both have Giratina at least. Okay, we got Darkrai. That is a good start for Nas. He's gonna draw 2. Maybe that is a great. Yeah, that is a really good. Actually, not really good because he can't really retreat Giratina. I'm gonna grab some water right now. Ooh. He's just gonna break the space wall. What's happening? They're just building up still. I didn't miss anything. Oh, there we go. He's going to get Giratina to attack first. It can attack next turn because he's running dual energy and he's getting Psychic right now. And he has Psychic next turn too. So that means Giratina is going to get first attack off on the other Giratina. Plus we have a Greninja in the hand with rare candy. So that's 20 more damage. But he's going to survive because of the cape. Wait, that cape was actually perfect timing. Chat, also, wow, that was a really good... Was that a Mars? I looked away for a second. It was a Mars, and there's no more rare candy. Chat, yeah, they have been playing for 10 hours, so give them a break. It's just been non-stop Pokemon Pocket. It's been a very long tournament. We have a ton of players in it, so... misplays are going to happen. He drew into a rare candy, so that was just a that was a pretty good draw. Now you really have no follow-up if you have no follow-up. Yeah, this is I think Nos is gonna win this one. I would have checked to see if they have Qual in the deck. They just had Qual in the deck like the first game. Guys, what do you mean? They just had Koala. We just saw them start with it the other game. All right. Giratina, yeah, it's going to be able to attack, and they healed too, so I think that's going to be game. No, I guess not, because Snorlax is going to get to attack with Berry, but then what do you do after? You need to, yeah. Yeah, chat, I need everyone to calm down. They've been playing for 10 hours. They've been, or actually 13 hours now. And it's probably the middle of the night for some of them. So if you see any misplays, it's just because they're dead tired. So I appreciate all of them for still playing. They've been absolutely grinding. This is amazing. Cole, thank you so much for the super chat. Go Wolves. Okay, I don't know about that. Go Wolves? Thank you, Cole. All right, this guy... Giratina's going. Snorlax is at 140 HP, and he has a berry in his hand, so he's going to be able to do 100 next turn with the Greninja. That's 120 exactly. Going to be able to destroy Darkrai, but the problem is... No, there is no problem. I think he wins, unless Darkrai can heal with the potion. It's best of 5? Yeah, it's best of 5. So there, it's 1-1 right now. Nos is like, oh, what do I do here, man? All right, so Snorlax for the win. Wow, I cannot believe Xing won this. He actually pulled it out. And these are some quick concedes. They're quick with it. All right, they should be playing a shooting game with these reaction times. All right, GG's. Well played. It is 2-1 now. If Xing can win this next match, it's over. And then he wins the finals and he wins the grand prize. Here we go. Will this be the last match, or can Nas hang on till the end? I actually hope we go on to another match. All right, Froakie. He is a Pokeball, so maybe it's not that bad of a hand. All right, Pokeball. Froakie. Ooh. You know what this... Oh, man. To double Froakie start and no rare candy? Oh, he's already hovering the concede button. Double berry without a Snorlax? Or not double berry. Sorry, it's not double berry. I saw Pokemon Center Lady's not a berry. It's kind of the same corner of the card, though. The Ilima and Barry are both for... They're both for Snorlax. So if you don't have it, then what do you do? You just got it. Of course he did. All right. Nice. I guess you just end. You let Froakie take the 20 damage from Nightmare Aura. He top decked the Professor. Do you do it or do you attack with Barry? I think you wait. Yeah. The rare candy Pokeball. Yeah. You do not attack this turn. You wait a turn, and then now you've Giratina. You put your Psychic Energy on Giratina. And you don't want to die to the Nightmare Aura, so you retreat into Hey, you know what? I could see a comeback happening here. I honestly hope not. So I hope we go into another match here, but I could see it. He already has 2 Psychic on Giratina. That's fairly quick, too. And Snorlax can attack next turn also. Guzma. That's a good Guzma. Really good Guzma. That's rough. Now, oh. Yeah, you attack. Okay. If Shing can top deck a Greninja here, it could be game over. He didn't. Okay. Nos is still in it. Oh, yeah, it's like, do you attack? Because you have water energy next turn, which is a huge problem. Oh, this is a tough spot to be in. I don't know. Let's see what choice he makes. I don't even know what... Yeah, I don't even know what I would do here, to be honest. I think it's game over. No, you attack with Snorlax, yeah. I think you attack with Snorlax. No, healing so he can't get Cyrus? Because you lose Snorlax. Okay. Yeah, I honestly don't even know what the right play was there. You lose Snorlax is dead here. There's no point in putting energy on it. Okay, interesting. Okay. This is going to go to the next game. Yeah. Well, I guess they could tie it. Is he going for the tie? Oh, sorry, I meant Shing. Yeah, Shing could go for the tie here. Because what he can do here is destroy Giratina. No, I guess he takes 40 damage back. No, it is over. Yeah. It is over. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. Yeah, you just attack and then you get destroyed by by Darkrai next turn because it does the bonus damage with it being a dark type. Cole, I do not speak German, but thank you so much for the super. Thank you, Cole. I would love to go to Germany sometime, but have not been yet. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. It means a lot. All right. Yeah, so it's 2-2 currently. This is it. This is the last match for this is determining who is winning $300 or $150. Good luck. These guys have been playing for 12 hours straight now. They made it through to the top out of 900 players. These are the final 2 players that made it all the way here. So I want to give a big congratulations to both of them. It's now 2-2 in the finals. This is the difference between $300 or $150, whoever wins this one. So good luck to both of you. Let's get it. Nas is starting with a Giratina, and we're seeing a Froakie on the end of Shing, but he has a Pokeball and a Professor, so that's a really good timing to draw a Professor. He's gotten a Snorlax too. Maybe he'll retreat into that right away. There's a Professor. I hope both of these guys draw really well so we get a good matchup. Giratina too. That turned into a perfect hand, nearly perfect hand. If we see a rare candy next turn, it will be, because he's a double berry too. So if he can get the double berry combo started soon, like early into the game, he might be able to destroy Giratina before it powers up enough. All right, Darkrai. So they both are starting really well. Greninja's now gone. That Mars is going to make him go -1. And I feel like Nas has Mars 2 games already. I think it's the second game he's thrown out of Mars. He got a berry back. At least he got a berry back. Those 2 berries would have been very nice, but it's fine. I think Shing still thinks he's probably in a pretty good position here. Unfortunately, he did lose Greninja. He definitely needed that Greninja. Okay, Double Berry is back. I take back what I just said. Yep, there it is. All right. What will it be here? Shing, how do you come back? I feel like you're on the ropes. He just really relies on the Greninja line so much. These Mars have been deadly. Another one! Another -1, but this might give him rare candy Greninja. Okay, it gave him a Pokeball, maybe, but he did get a rare candy. Also, Berry's gone, so Snorlax is not going to be able to attack anymore. No more attacking aggressive Snorlax. Giratina can attack next turn, getting rid of Snorlax. So I think he's just going to sack it. There's a Froakie. Here's probably another Snorlax. Or Giratina. Yeah. He's like, I needed a Snorlax. Pokemon Center is not enough to heal. I guess yeah. Yeah. Wow. Nas is in a great position. That switched up very fast with those Mars. Those Mars were game changing. Leaf. Wait, what? He's... Okay, so he's leafing into Darkrai, making a little bit of a different play. I guess he wants to keep Giratina alive for later to deal with his opponents, which is understandable. And there's a cape too. All right, Snorlax needs to attack this turn. He needs a... Or I guess Greninja works too. This is the match, guys. This is the final match, so everything's on the line right now. They're trying their absolute hardest. There's 20 damage. Still cannot attack with Snorlax. So yeah, I would put energy on Greninja, I guess, because then you can technically attack with it next turn if you want to. Because you have water energy coming up too, and you really don't need Psychic for Giratina because you can just charge it. So I'm not really sure why he's hesitating. But I you know what? They do need to think about all their plays. So take your time. You have a whole turn to think about it. Okay. He's thinking like, what if, I guess he's thinking, what if they don't attack Snorlax? I think that's what he's thinking. He's like, you know what? They might not attack it. They might just chip it down. Yeah, they might chip it down actually. And then so they get first attack on something else with Dark Prism. Hey, maybe Nas will just not attack. That could be possible. I think I like the Greninja play more, though. I like putting it on Greninja more. He did attack. Okay, so yeah, the Greninja play was correct. Now, the problem is, how do you get rid of Darkrai? I guess they can't. Oh, man, yeah. Darkrai's a problem. Because it's going to... I guess he retreats here, goes into Giratina, but if he attacks and... No, actually... It just depends what Nas has in his hand, because I feel like he's just going to heal, to be honest. Like, I think he is healing. Look how many cards. He has 5 cards. He's had so much more control over this match because of the early Marses. Like, look how thick his hand is. He has to have some kind of sustain here so he can take another attack from Greninja. Or Sabrina works too, and then you're what? You're forced to put out... You're forced to send out Froakie. You can't send out Giratina. This is what I'm talking about. His hand was thick. He has so much more control over this match. Yeah, that's another point. So now Nas is at 2 points. He's looking rough. Shing doesn't even have a single point yet. Even if he destroys Darkrai, it's only 2. And then the follow-up is Giratina. He needs to draw a cape. We know he has cape in his deck. He needs to top deck a cape right here. And he top decks the cape. He's at 170 HP. I don't know if Nas is running 2 Sabrinas. I think he is. So he might. If he has another Sabrina, it's game over. But we won't know until the next turn. And yeah, you have to use Water Shuriken. You have to tag their bench. Now, yeah, let's see. He needs, so Nas needs a Sabrina, or he could use a Darkrai plus red. Because Darkrai chip damage, and then red for another 20. That's 40, so then Giratina will do 170. He's hovering Concede right now. I feel like it's a little too early to hover the Concede, right? Guzma is going to remove the cape, so now he's down to 130. Actually, he didn't need red and Darkrai, sorry. I forgot he got damaged from earlier. He did get from his own attack. Yeah, so that's going to be game. The Guzma to end it all. Congratulations to Nas for winning the whole 900-player, $1,000 tournament sponsored by our GOAT, Theodore. Thank you so much, Theo. And thank you to everyone who participated. Congratulations, Nas. You worked hard for this. This was a 12 to 13 hour stream. That's crazy. Wow. That must be an amazing feeling. Thank you so much for participating. We'll hook you up with that money. But guys, I just want to say a big thank you. This was a very long stream, so thank you so much to my mods for helping out and supporting and just answering questions and just being there for all of you guys. Let's get a W in the chat for the mods. And thank you, Theodore, for sponsoring this $1,000 prize pool. That's ridiculous. And big thank you to everyone. I know this was a very long tournament. We tried to make it as smooth as possible. Thank you for everyone who played in a match today. Even if you didn't make it all the way to the finals, thank you to everyone. I will also be giving a shout out to the top 16 players who qualified in the video I make on this tournament. So yeah, if you're in the top 16, you will be in the next video. I'll be giving you a shout out probably at the start or the end of the video. So thank you guys. And I'm gonna head out now. This was a very long stream. I will be live on Monday. So I will be live again on Monday. Make sure you're there for that. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed and have a fantastic night.